Good morning to everyone and welcome to Znom Daily Sports, where we give all the news coverage on sports covered all around the world, from legends to current sports activists. On today's segment, we focus on a Kenyan football legend, MacDonald Mariga. Born and raised in a family of sports, Mariga became one of the most successful athletes in Kenya and all over East Africa. Conquering the football world, Mariga is considered an icon to the rising football talents in the country. The retired football legend had to go through difficult moments in his career in order to become a popular face in the world of sports. Born on the 4th of April in the year 1987, a day which was marked to remember as a Kenyan football legend was born. Noah Wanyama, who is Mariga's father, played for FC Leopards and also the Kenya national football team. He was a major impact in the life choices made by the Kenyan star. Mariga began his career at Ulinzi Stars before moving first to Tusker FC and then to the Kenya Pipeline, where he still at school. Mariga was a member of the Kamkunji High School, nicknamed the Golden Boys, which also included Kenya striker Dennis Olech, where they won 2 consecutive national championships in 2002 and 2003. He later went to Sweden in 2005 to play for the 3rd Division side and Kopings SK. After only 1 season at ESK, he signed for Helsingborgs IF before the 2006 season. His success at Helsingborgs was immediate. Following initial interest from Portsmouth manager Harry Redknapp, Mariga looked to set sign for the Premier League team, but work permit issues held the deal, which is supposed to have cost around 2.7 million euros. He later moved to the Serie A club side Parma initial on loan in August 2007. The Italian club had an option to buy him in the summer for a fee around 2 million euro. Mariga agreed to a 4-year deal to keep him at Serie A side Parma for 4 years until the end of 2012 June. He played for Parma in the Serie A between the 2008-2009 season, scoring 3 times to help them back to the Serie A for the 2009-2010 season. In January 2010, he was set to sign for English club Manchester City of the Premier League, but he failed to obtain work permit. Former Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya, Raila Odinga, states that Mariga had eventually obtained a UK work permit, but only after the transfer window for the Premier League had closed. Had Mariga successfully signed for Manchester City, he would have been the first player from East Africa country to sign for a club in the top English league, a milestone later achieved by his brother upon his transfer to Southampton in July 2013. On 1st February 2010, the last day of the transfer window, Mariga moved to Inter Milan for a fee of around 5 million euro. Following the move to Inter Milan, chairman Massimino Moratti hailed Mariga's move as the best thing that could have happened to the club in the January transfer window. He made his debut for Inter Milan in the first leg of the 2009-2010 Coppa Italia semi-final against Fiorentina. Inter narrowly won the match 1-0. In March 2010, Mariga became the first Kenyan to play in the UEFA Champions League, where he entered the field as a late substitute against Chelsea. He later won the cup, making him the first Kenyan to lift the trophy, an achievement which no Kenyan has been able to achieve. During a match against Serie A side Atlanta, Mariga thought he scored his first goal for the club when he netted Samuel Eto'o's back pass into the roof of the net. However, his shot deflected Solly Montari and the goal was credited instead to the Ghanaian. He scored a thrashing header against Juno for the Nezuri in a game that ended 3-2. At the start of the 2011-2012 season, Mariga was loaned out to La Liga club Real Sociedad, which was in Spain. His time in Spain did not last long, as he later returned to the Italian side Inter, where he was loaned back to his former side Parma. Mariga suffered an injury during the campaign which ruled him out of the rest of the season and was later released by the club in May 2014. On 4th September 2014, Mariga re-signed with Parma, the team he left to join Inter in 2010. After playing 2 seasons with the club, Mariga again got transferred to a Spanish side team called Real Oviedo on the 1st of July 2017, where his journey in Europe ended. Mariga was also a star in the national team, where he scored his first goal for Kenya against Swaziland on 25th March 2007, and more came after. In September 2019, Mariga made a debut in Kenya politics after announcing plans to contest for a parliamentary seat in Kibra. He was nominated by the Jubilee as his flag bearer in the Kibra by-election. The by-election was occasioned by the death of former MP Ken Okoth, who died on 26 July 2019 after a long battle with colon cancer. Mariga unfortunately lost to Bernard Okoth, brother to the late Ken Okoth. Mariga's passion for football never stopped there, as he was also a guide to the qualification success of the national team in Africa Cup of Nations in 2019, hosted in Egypt, where his younger brother Victor Wanyama was leading as captain. Mariga and his younger brother never let fame destroy the principles in life. They also started a foundation called the Wanyama Foundation, which is to help the needy and the poor. The creation of the Wanyama Foundation, they both had tournaments that would be played with local teams in Kenya in order to support the rising stars in the country.